Man, this thing is such a dream to ride. Yeah, let me get some of this and maybe a little bit of some of that.
What's up, guys? I'm Tom from Evo Whistler, and we're checking out the new Santa Cruz Vala here. So it's a new full-powered e-bike this year. And you know, it looks pretty nice from the first impressions. There looks like there's a different suspension design. Oh, what's going on? How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Checking out this new bike, and can you tell me a little bit what's going on with the suspension here? It seems very un-Santa Cruz-like.
Yeah, a little different from what we've done in the past. We've been building with BPP for like 20 years, but if it's not the right tool for the job, we're not tied to using it. So in this particular case, with the big motor down there, lower link driven VPP, we can't get the anti-squat numbers we're looking for. So we said, screw it, let's build a bike that we want to ride. Let's build 4-bar.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well, let's hit the trails.
Do it.
All right, let's go. I will say on the up, it performs super well. I'm so surprised just the way it lays down the power. It's remarkable. You know, like the North Shore here, you got like kind of those rooty bits and those rocky bits. Oh. And I found, like, regardless of the terrain, it just felt super planted, and it gives you the power when you need it. I quite like the eMTB mode. Yeah. I find it's, you know, it gets you that punch that you like.
Oh yeah.
But it's not overpowering you where you feel like you're gonna lose control. So I see we've got all these adjustments here. For a trail that we're gonna ride right now, what would you suggest?
Good question, actually. Yeah, cool thing about the Vala, you've got your progression and your geometry adjustment independent of each other. For this setup with these big impacts, but a lot of rocks and roots and a lot of bumps and slippy stuff, I would run the bike in high. You're not exactly having a steep head tube angle here. We're still talking 64 degrees, so it's pretty slack in the high setting. But that's going to get your bottom bracket a little higher, get your pedal clearance a little taller. And then I'd run the progression in high as well. That's higher progression, making for better small bump compliance off the top and a real predictable feel in these big impacts that we're about to feel when we drop off of this thing right here.
I really like this tech stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Just eats it.
That was sick, dude. How's the bike?
It was awesome. I mean, definitely still feels like a Santa Cruz, but it's just super planted and confident on the descent. You know, I feel like you could just throw anything at it.
One thing I forgot to say earlier, one of the benefits of this system, we have a lot more space. And that means, like, for a seat post insertion, 4 inches deeper seat post insertion. So this bike has a 210 on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, on the climb, I had no issues. Like, the seat post is right there, but then on the descent, it's just way out of your way. It's not getting in the way of anything. No, super stoked on it.
It's super nimble and agile. Agile? Whatever the word is, this is what it is. Yeah.
So we just wrapped up riding for the day, and I gotta say, 600 watt-hour battery, that's gonna be more than enough for probably 90% of you when you're out there.
If we're trying to get, like, over the next mountain and cover some miles or something, then maybe we need a bigger battery, but that's not what this bike's about. This bike's about ripping fun single track. And if you need more range than that, then you have this Power More extender. It's 250 watt hours. You put that on the beginning of your ride and you're 850, which is a lot of range. So
on the climb, it's just an absolute dream. And then on the descent, it just inspires confidence. And I think if you're in the market for an e-bike, the Vala is going to be kind of one of the top contenders.